Welcome back, Fanatics. It's Steven here, your moderate PokeFanatic, and I am here to let you know about me. So, what I've been tossing through over in my head the past couple days is the connection between me to you. I'm just some guy opening Pokemon cards or playing online, and never really giving you an insight onto who I actually am or what I do in the meantime when I'm not messing around with Pokemon, how I even got into it in the first place. So we're gonna take some time today, not a whole lot. I don't want to bore you too much, but just let you guys know who I am and where I come from and why I'm into Pokemon. Let's start off with some basics. I was born early '90s, so when Pokemon came out in '96, my brother picked it up. He was older than me, so I pretty much followed in his footsteps. Me and him still go back and forth with Pokemon today, but he really got me into it. I remember my first day in kindergarten, um, coming home, and he's like, "Hey, check out what I got today." And he had this little green photo album that said, uh, "My Pokemon card," or something. It was in colored pencil, and he had taped it on. But I remember opening it, and the first card I saw was a Mankey hanging on the tree, and I was like, the detail in the card is just so cool. I've never seen anything like this before, and I was like, I'm sold. I'm interested. Let's see more of this. So as the years, well, not the years progress, as the days progress, maybe weeks or so, I can get my mom or dad, I don't remember who it was, to buy me my own set of Pokemon cards, not knowing that it was a full-on game and not just a collector thing, not just a card, kind of like how you collect stickers as a kid. So I remember going to Toys R Us and getting my first booster pack. And once I ripped it open, the first card I saw was actually a seal. So from there, I'm like, oh, this is cool. That was the first card I saw out of my own booster pack, and I went through. I can't remember any other card from that, but I do remember the seal. And from then, I was just hooked. We learned how to play by buying theme decks. Can't remember which one we played, but that didn't last very long. My brother is very competitive. He got my sister into it, got me into it. And from there, we just became a Pokemon sibling like connection. And we did that for a few years, probably until sixth grade. So from kindergarten to about sixth grade, we played straight through in Pokemon League. That was at the mall, outside the mall. We played a lot. We did some pre-releases. We did tournaments. Never did worlds or nationals or any of those kind. We just did the Pokemon League, and our organizer set up his own private stuff. And it was fun. It's interesting. That's where my tie-in to how Pokemon cards work got me to be more towards cards than playing the game. Now, I did play the games, yellow, and I played red, and then silver. That was about the max height of when I got involved into the games. I can play red, blue, yellow all over because the mechanics are simple. I'm going to go catch Pokemon. I'm going to level up my team. I'll take on the Elite Four and do it again over and over and over. And repetition doesn't bother me. The gameplay, the simplistic nature of it is what drew me into it. Then come Gold and Silver, there's more Pokemon. There's more little side missions. There's the berries, the apricots, the Pokeballs. It started to get a little bit more complex with breeding and all that and shiny chasing. I'm like, all right, this is cool. A little overwhelming, but we'll see how far we can get. Then Ruby Sapphire came out. My brother bought both of them, but gave me Sapphire to play. And I don't think I passed the second or third gym. I was like, at that point, I was kind of over the game. It was kind of a repetitive nature, but they just added a new mechanic that made it a little bit interesting. But at that point, I was like, it's pretty much the same. I know most people play every like all of them, and that's fine. For me, I stopped enjoying it at a gold and silver. And I still played cards in the meantime. I still played Pokemon cards. But when it comes to the like adventure games, I did play Diamond and beat it. The main thing that kept me going there was chaining. I enjoyed using the poker radar to try to find the shinies. Let me know in the comments below if you ever actually chained successfully. I got 2 Taroses, a Tyrogue, a Wobbuffet, and I know I tried to get a Zangoose, but it didn't work out. And that was the extent of my chaining. But I did beat the game, and then I started global trading to get more shinies. Then Black and White came out. Didn't finish it. I couldn't get into it. Didn't try Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But then Let's Go came out, and I got Let's Go Pikachu because I played Yellow originally. So that I beat in like a weekend, and I started chaining to get my Ghastly as soon as I got to Lavender Town. It took about 6 hours to get my Ghastly. I remember it was during Thanksgiving, and we were at my aunt's house, and I was just sitting there playing away while everyone else was eating, and then I finally got my Ghastly later on in the evening. I think it was upwards to 60 or 70. I took a picture on my old phone, or I screen caught it on my Switch. Not quite, I don't really remember. But I got the Ghastly, and ended up getting a Psyduck, a Magikarp, a Caterpie, beat the game, got my Gengar. If you guys haven't noticed, Gengar is my favorite Pokemon. Even on my teaching lanyard, it's the Gengar one. Yeah, my kids always ask, who is it? Very seldom know who Gengar is. Actually, that pixel art was a student from last year. They made it for me. All I had to do was give them my, send them a friend request on Pokemon Go, and he gave that to me. It was a pretty good transaction for me. Didn't have to pay for it. So, last game I played religiously was Gold or Silver. Then about 7th grade, we fell out of Pokemon, and it was a long time. My brother kept buying booster packs and just collecting. I didn't. I didn't have a job. I just went through school, played sports, and did my homework. We did one pre-release for Unseen Forces. Yeah, that's what it was called. Had a Jolteon. I think that's where EXs were starting to come in. That was really cool. And the mechanics started to build back up, and I was interested again. And that was a nice draw. Yeah, the new mechanics that they do with cards is cool because you get to adapt to it. It's just another thing in the game that's easy to understand and to like enjoy. Whereas in a video game, making Poffins for me wasn't that enjoyable. Or IV chasing or nature chasing, and this. There's a lot to be competitive in the video game. I guess I'm more of a simplistic person, but I like taking the cerebral part of that simplistic and make it complex. I like enjoying simple things that I can make complicated. Things that are already complicated, I don't have the time for it. It could be complicated on its own over there. I'm gonna take this simple thing and blow it up to blow people's minds. Like, I never knew you can do that with this. That's what I'm about. I like taking the harder path, I guess, when it could be easy. That's why when you see my decks, I know you can probably look up deck lists on the internet, watch other people play on YouTube, but as I'm opening my booster packs, I read every card. I'm like, oh, that'll pair with this, that'll pair with this. The only downside is because I barely started playing again in July, there's a whole bunch of trainers and tag team. Like I never had a tag team card until I think August. So yeah, I'd never seen one before, and there's so many. Tag team GXs were new to me, and I had to catch up. So that's why I've been playing online to get exposed to all the popular ones. That way I can start seeing what works together. I have a very decent memory when it comes to, I only have to see it once and it'll be locked in for a while. So I use that to my advantage when playing online. So as I open booster packs with you or just for fun on the side, I try to talk strategy every now and then, like, oh, this will work with this card or this will pair up here. That's just how my brain thinks, and I'm trying to share it with you. It's very weird to say, but I have a very complicated, fast moving brain, and I enjoy vocalizing it for people to hear. Because I know some people are reserved and they don't want to share what they're thinking. I want you guys to know what's exactly going through my mind when I see a particular card, attack, ability, a trainer, any of those things. If I can show you a way to use it to be in your best advantage, I want to do that for you. So my goal as this channel, besides having nice, beautiful cards or pools that are amazing and blow our minds, I want to help you guys enjoy the game just a little bit more, whether it's collecting or competitive. I'm more of a competitive player myself than I am a collector. I would rather build decks all day than sort cards in the folder. I do sort them in the folder eventually, but I would rather like, okay, I got this card, this card, this card. Let's build this deck real quick, test it out. All right, that didn't work. Let's fix the mechanics. And that's where I am. So I would like to show that to you. And that's what I want this channel to be about. Me helping you enjoy the game that much more. Now, if you never played the game before and you just enjoy cards, that's fine. Hopefully, I can motivate you to collect some more, and then you're like, you know what? My interest is piqued. How can I use this card? So if you ever feel the need and you want to know how to use a card better, now I haven't seen every card, but if you give me the name of it, I can sure find it and tell you where it can work best. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this. I hope one day we can maybe compete against each other. But until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.